Okay, now these are blue fondant. Please, when you're doing your picnic, okay, you always try and add more CMC. You understand? So whether picnic or meal, anyways, you add more CMC to your normal fondant that you've made, okay? Why? Because remember, he has to stand this top, just your fondant. So we need that firm consistency, or how I put it, you know, something that you put and just within few minutes, okay, within few minutes it gets dried, okay, and it's standing firm, okay. So now I'm going to just knead a little, then I'll roll, okay. I'll just leave my fondant a little. It's a little bit hard because I added same, so I'm just going to knead a little, then I'll roll. When I'm done rolling, I'll come back. Okay, you see, we're done covering both sides, okay. Okay, now I've rolled another fondant to cover here and here, the same blue fondant, you see. So if you notice, we have equal size. That's because I measured. Okay, now I measured from here to here. I'm going to have 9. Okay, but you know, I want it to exceed, to have a top. That's you know, you get your sachet milk or Milo, it has that tiny top. Okay, so that's why I'm going to be using, like, let's say 10, okay, for the height. Then for the width, we're going to be using, it's supposed to be 7, but we'll use it so we'll have access to trim out. Okay, so remember, I also said when you want to put your fondant, you take your brush, touch water, touch your fondant, make sure, not much, but make sure there's enough water that would help your fondant to stay. Okay? I'm just putting water. Okay? So I'm going to cover one side. And see, your fondant has to be thick, you see? The fondant is thick. Okay, so I'm going to cover one side. See? So you take your smoother and touch corn flour if it's sticky and smooth. So I'm going to trim this excess out, but not yet, okay? So I'm going to do the same here. So you see? You know, two smoothness. Just press and close. See? Now take water and put in between so that they both stick together as one. So you see? Okay, so I'm just going to take my blade and trim the excess. Starts from here. Remember, gently. Don't be in a rush. When covering the cake, make sure you're not always in a rush, so you don't make a mistake that you regret and make you start all over. Okay, so use your smoother to smooth it. If it's sticky, just put it to corn flour. So I'm going to be doing the same for the other parts. When I'm done, I'll come back. Okay, now you see this one we have. See, I'm done trimming both sides. So you just take your smoothness, okay, see, and press. I'm trying to press the tip so that you think it's actually one fondant and you don't know it actually covered both sides. working. That's popular. Okay, so if you have excess, you just carefully trim. Okay, so now I want to create those lines. Okay, I make use of this. You can get it comes with your modeling tools, your rubber or plastic modeling tools. Okay. Those lines you have on your milk. So this is what I make. I already told you where you get it from. Okay, from cake shops. It comes along with your other modeling tools. So you just use this hand to support, or you can use your smooth 91 and carefully. See? Depends on how tiny you want it. You can also use the back if you want. You can use the front. So it depends on how deep or how wide you want your lines to be. So I'm going to be doing same for the back. Okay, so when I'm done, I'll come back. Okay, now you see, so this is what we have. Now you can also make use of your skewer. Okay, perhaps the back of it, if you don't have this, so you don't say, I don't have this, so I may not be able to do my practical. No, just try and look for anything that you know can. The important thing is, you know, this is what the design or what you actually want to achieve. So look for something you know can give you same. Okay, so now we're going to be putting our stickers. Okay, first you just your corn flour art. This is your normal brush, get from building material shops. Make sure you're using it for the purpose of baking. Don't use it and use it to brush something else. Okay, alright, okay. Please always work with a covered board. Now this board is not covered, that's because it's not for a customer. And if I don't tell you, you won't know because it's looking beautiful. But when you're delivering your cake, when you're baking a cake for a client, make sure you cover your board. No matter how beautiful the board is, okay? It adds extra beauty to it, okay? Alright. So now, like I told you, you have to measure. Now if I'm taking this as my front, now you see my picnic. Before I actually went to print, I actually had my cake trimmed and leveled. So I took my tape and I measured, okay, this is where I want my sticker to start from here to here. It's going to give me 8.5. So I had to, if I want it full, you see, so see what we have. See it? Good. So that's what you do. So you see, so when I'm done, I put at the middle. Do you understand? I knew fully well I was going to have space here. It was deliberate. So I knew fully well, okay, I had 7. I think I did 5.5. Let me see. Yes. Is it 5.5? Because I wanted to have space here where my printout won't touch, okay, or won't cover. So I'm just going to use my brush, okay, put water. I know some of you actually saw the picnic cake I did for a client. Yes, actually I didn't do a video of that cake actually, so that's why I'm doing a fresh video for the purpose of this class. Okay, that one was a lemon and a vanilla cake. So this one is just the vanilla cake. Remember I told you it was the same cake as for my Milo. I just pulled the fondant out and decided to become. I'm actually doing it for the purpose of the class. Okay. So like I'm repeating what I did before, but I just want a little difference. And I'm going to tell you where I'm actually creating the little difference. In that it's still going to come out as a peak, okay? Alright, so this is what you do. You see the water is not much. Make sure it's sticky, okay? Alright. So next, gently. Remember, I printed this on A3 art paper. I used A3 because I wanted it to contain more printouts. Okay, I didn't want to spend much. Like if you use A4, A4 is smaller. A3 can take your complete front and back and the other sides. You get? I'm just adding a little water here. So if I'm doing just one printout, I can use A4 because A4 is cheaper. Where I normally print A3 for me for 300, though they print 400 for, but because I'm always printing, so they normally give me discount. So they give me A3 for 300 and they give me A4 for 200. Being paper or art card, they charge me same amount. So I don't know, it depends on your area. You can be printing cheaper or more. So whatever it is, just check where will give you what you want. Okay, all right, so that's this for the front. So I'm going to do same for the back and the side. Remember I told you I'm doing a little different. Now you see the other one I did there, I made this nutrition table, shorter. If you notice, that one was just here. Okay, so I just decided to make this one longer. You understand? I want to cover everything here. Okay, now you see the other one, I made it shorter. Then why this small peak right up was actually here. Why this one was under. So this one and this peak will be here. Why this one will be here. So that's the difference. Okay, so that when I post you, those actually two different cakes. Okay, all right. So when I'm done sticking them, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so you see this one we have. You see, that's the front, the side, one of the side, the back, the other side. Okay, okay. So remember what I told you. I said when you're done putting your printout stickers or whatever you call them, and discover that the color is not really blending. So when you see this, what we need. We need this something like this shade or this on the body. Okay. So now I'm going to paint. Okay. So I'm just going to make use of my blue. This royal blue is the Macabado, just little Macabado liquid royal blue color. Remember, you put your vodka. Now remember I said when you want to paint, you don't just paint directly on your cake. Okay, you get any fondant is same color as what you use in covering your cake. Okay, just spread. You see, it's far different from what we are looking for. Okay, so I'm still going to put a lot of vodka in it. The blue color I took was too much. Okay, this one is lighter, so you see the difference. You see, this one will be better for it. And when it's dried, it will come out lighter. Okay, but we can still add. Okay, let's add and see if we have the exact shade. Okay. So it's better you use very little color. It's not enough you add, and now I'm going to waste a lot of my vodka. Okay, so this one is better. So this one is lighter, so let's work with this. So just take carefully. Carefully paint. Make sure it does not drip on your printout. Okay, so you see, so these are you're going to paint every part of your fondant that is not covered or that is showing. So I'm going to paint. When I'm done, I'll get back to you. Okay, so you see, we're done painting. So this is what we have. See, these are finished results. You see how really it looks. Because I was painting, I was careful not to have stains on the printed part or the place I placed the printed papers. Okay, all right. So that's that for this class. So when I'm done, I'm going to snap a good picture and put on the group. Okay, so you see the finished result. Once again, thank you so much for signing into this class. Do have a wonderful day.